Hello, my name is Stephen Daniel with the Avaya Serviceability Engineering team. This video tutorial will show you how to configure the Linux services for Secure Access Link Policy Server 1.5 to start automatically at system boot. Your Secure Access Link Policy Server 1.5 requires that several services and applications be running before becoming operational. The required services and applications are as follows: the Policy Server application, the Apache Tomcat web server, the Hypersonic SQL database, and the OpenDS or Sun1 LDAP directory server. With the exception of the OpenDS directory server, which has a Linux script to manage it, Exida OpenDS, the first three services on this list do not and are not started automatically at system boot. For the Policy Server, Apache Tomcat, and Hypersonic SQL services, they must be manually started every time the system boots by executing the /opt /avaya /sal /policy /startaps.sh script. This tutorial will provide the steps required to install a Linux script, Exida APS ADV, on your Red Hat Enterprise Linux server, which will allow you to configure these three services to start automatically at system boot. A few important notes. The Policy Server will only start the OpenDS server automatically with the Exida OpenDS script if it is the OpenDS server provided by the Avaya installer, which runs co-resident with your Policy Server. Also, selecting the Install as a Service option during the SAL Policy Server install does not install the Exida APS ADV script, so this procedure is still required if you wish for your services to start automatically. Begin by logging into your SAL Policy Server as root. As mentioned in the introduction, there should be at least one, if not possibly two, Linux scripts that need to be present in order for the Policy Server application to start automatically after a system reboot. These scripts are Exida OpenDS and Exida APS ADV. Let's confirm the presence or absence of these scripts before proceeding. Issue the command ls//etc/init.d, then press return. Again, depending on your specific environment, you might only see the Exida OpenDS script or neither. Remember, our goal here is to at least have the Exida APS ADV script, which is required, and the optional Exida OpenDS script only if you are using the internal OpenDS directory server. If you already see both scripts, then you do not need to install the Exida APS ADV script. However, it would still be a good idea to check the Linux run level for any scripts that are present. You can do this by issuing the command check config --list, then the service name. Make sure that the Linux run level for 3, 4, and 5 are on if you're running your Red Hat server in an X11 graphical environment, or that at minimum, run level 3 is on if your installation is console mode only. If the Exida APS ADV script was not present, let's go ahead and install it. Navigate to the Tomcat bin directory by executing the command cd /opt /avaya /sal /policy /tomcat5 with a capital T /bin, then press enter. Next, issue the ls command and you will find a script by the name of install_aps_service.sh. Execute the command /install_aps_service.sh to install the Exida APS ADV Linux script into your etc init.d directory. The install should only take a few seconds, and when complete, you will see a message installing Exida Policy Server on Red Hat. After you are returned to your command prompt, as a final step, we will need to validate the presence of the script in the etc init.d directory and confirm that the proper Linux run levels have been set. Issue the command ls/etc/init.d and make sure you now see the Exida APS ADV script. And finally, issue the command check config --list Exida APS ADV. Again, making sure that the Linux run level for 3, 4, and 5 are on if you're running your Red Hat server in an X11 graphical environment, or that at minimum run level 3 is on if your installation is console mode only. Your SAL Policy Server will now have all services start at system boot, If for some reason the run levels are not as you expect, you can change them with the Linux checkconfig command. Usage of this command is checkconfig space -- level, the level number, space name of the service, then on, off, or reset. So for example, if you wanted to set run level 3, 4, and 5 to on for the Exida APS ADV service, you would issue the following command: checkconfig space -- level space 345 space Exida APS ADV space on, then press enter. Thank you for your time today. We welcome comments, questions, and feedback at mentor@avaya.com or on Twitter @AvayaMentor. For more details or related information, please visit support@avaya.com. Thank you for choosing Avaya.